In this video, we are going to discover a linked double crochet. In these two little swatches, I have worked double crochet. This is a regular double crochet. As you can see, there are lots and lots of gaps in between my stitches, and my swatch is quite big. Compared to this one, this is the same amount of stitches, 16 stitches across, but this one is a linked double crochet. And as you can see, there are very, very little holes. You can see a few holes when I stretch it out from working in the stitches there. But really, the fabric is a lot more stable. There are no gaps, and it is great for working with in garments. Now, yes, you can substitute a linked double crochet whenever you have double crochet. Just be careful with your gauge. As you can see, this is 16 stitches across and 8 rows high, and this is the same amount of rows and stitches, but my swatch is a lot smaller than this one, and that is because linked double crochet is a lot more compact than regular double crochet. So let me show you how to work it. So I am at the end of my previous row, and I'm going to chain one. I like to chain one when I'm working with double crochet. You can do two if you're used to doing that, but I feel like chaining one gives me a neater edge. Then I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to work a double crochet in that very, very first stitch of the row. 1 and 2. And then my next stitch is going to be a linked double crochet, and for that I need to find this bar that is right here. So I'm going to show you where that bar comes from. So whenever I work my stitch, let me show you again. At this point, I have 2 loops in my hook, and I can see that bar right there, the top one of that middle bit, and then I finish my stitch. So I'm going to find that bar again, and I'm going to push my hook through. This can be a bit tricky, especially on the very first stitch. Yarn over and pull through. So this pull through is going to make up for the yarn over on a double crochet. Then I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I finish it like a regular double crochet. And then now this little bar is a lot easier to see. So I'm going to insert my hook again in there, yarn over, pull through 1, and then insert my hook in the stitch, yarn over, pull through, and finish my double crochet there. And I keep going until the end of the row. As you can see, that little ridge is going to be formed on the front of your work as you are working linked double crochet. All right, there you go. Now I'm going to work in the round, and I'm going to show you how it works with linked double crochet. All right, so here I am working in the round. I've just added a few chains there to make it a bit wider and started working in the round. Something I need you to know is that I am turning my rows at the end of every round to keep the pattern the same. You don't have to do this if you want to work in the round in the same direction every time on the right side, then you can also do that. But this is how I've been doing it, and it's exactly the same. So here I have just worked my invisible join, which I will show you how to do at the end of the round. And this is going to be my very first stitch of the round. So I'm going to work no more chains, just the one that I've worked already for my invisible join. I will not add another chain. Yarn over, insert hook into my first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So this is a double crochet. And just like before, I'm going to find that horizontal bar right there and work on my row of linked double crochets. And everything stays the same until the last stitch of the row. So I will show you how to join the row, or how to join the round, and then how to start so that you can start the following round. Okay, so I am at my last stitch of the row. So this is the penultimate stitch, and the last one is right there. So I'm going to start it just like other linked double crochets. I'm going to pull up that horizontal bar and pull up a loop. Now I'm going to go into my last stitch of the row, insert my hook and pull up a loop. And before I finish my double crochet, I'm going to find that horizontal bar in the very first stitch. So it's right there. And I'm going to pick that guy up. And I'm going to yarn over and pull up through 3 loops. So the one from my first stitch and then the next 2. Yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And now I'm going to find the top of my stitch. It kind of likes to hide underneath. So this is stitch 2 and that is stitch 1. So I'm going to find the top of that stitch and I'm going to find both loops of that stitch. There you go. There are both loops on my hook. More stuff in there. There you go. I've got both loops of that first stitch. Yarn over and I'm going to pull through everything in my hook. So 1, 2, and 3. And that is how I join the round. Now to make my invisible seam or invisible join, I just chain 1 and pull to tighten. So if you're going to be working on the right side, then this one right here is your very first stitch. If you're going to turn around like I have done it, then this one right here is your very first stitch of the row. So you can choose to start with your first single crochet in that very first stitch of the row. Or you can turn your work like I did before and work your first stitch in the last stitch of the previous row and continue around.